Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Myra Forbes and you are tapped into living in between, and you clicked on this video because you are considering moving to Africa, or you've already started taking the step to move to Africa and you want to gain more information so you will know how to successfully make the move without making any mistakes. Don't worry, this video I've got 5 easy steps for you to follow to make the move to Africa successful and to avoid mistakes. So let's get into this video. Now, the first stage I believe that you should consider before you pack your bags and up and leave to Africa is to consider taking it in stages. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean by this is you cutting the time that you spend in Africa in stages so you can gradually make the permanent move. So how do you do this? So I give myself for an example. Most of the time when I visit Africa, I always stay in Africa for a month. And in that month, I do more tourist things and so on. Last year, 2021, I decided to spend 6 months in Africa. So what this 6 months allowed me to do is get a deeper understanding of the culture, the rules, the policies of the country, the language, what type of opportunities are available, look for locations that I potentially would want to move into. And if you're someone who you've got children, this will give you an opportunity for you to look for schools that you may want to take your kids to. And if you're someone who wants to start a business, then it will help you to kind of look at, what areas or what type of services or goods you want to bring to the country and so on. So taking things into stages would also prevent you burning out. So for example, burning out could be you just moving into a country, you have no idea what's going on in the country, and things just end up going wrong, and then before you know, you're packing your bags and you're leaving. So you taking things in stages will prevent you making mistakes, because you kind of are going in, you're seeing things, you're seeing what you should and what you should not do. And what this would do is when you eventually take the step to move permanently, is you kind of have a good idea in terms of what to avoid, what are the things you need to do to prepare yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, whichever way it may be. So taking things in stages, I believe, is a really great thing to consider if you are thinking to move to Africa permanently. Now, we all watch this beautiful YouTube content created by creators like myself, Vanessa, Wadamaya, and all these amazing content creators that show the beauty of Africa that we may not necessarily see on TV. And it makes you get really excited. You just want to pack your bags and move to the motherland and connect with your ancestors. But it's very important that you manage your expectations. It's very important that you do your research and you understand what you're getting into. Africa is a beautiful continent with so many countries, but at the same time, there's so many areas in Africa that are still not developed. So many places in Africa that may not have certain things that you are used to. For example, in certain African countries, lights does tend to go off randomly. In certain African countries as well, they may not be clean water, so sanitation may be quite low, and also noise pollution in general. There's so many different things that may not be there that you are used to in your own home country. So managing your expectations is very important when you're considering moving to Africa, and being open to change and being open to adjust yourself to fit into the climate is very important. The last thing you want to do is to go into Africa expecting the experience to be exactly like how it is abroad. That is definitely going to make your experience not pleasant. You have to be willing to be flexible. You have to be willing to see things from a different perspective, adjust yourself, learn, grow, and also at the same time leave space as well for you to then change things as well. Because at the end of the day, you might see something is wrong in the country that you've gone in, and you may have the ability, the money, the finances, and so on to change things. So definitely manage your expectations when you go in to Africa. I think the most important stage, or the most important thing thinking about is, when you're in Africa, how are you going to upkeep yourself? Yes, you can save money, you can sell your house if you have a house back in abroad, you know, and all this thing, but you need to think about, in the long run, how are you going to make money when you're in Africa? So if you are somebody who you're looking to work while you're in Africa, this is a good time for you to start looking for hiring managers, start looking for job opportunities in the continent, start looking at areas which you'll be able to bring in your skills and make money. However, if you are not looking to work for nobody and you want to start your own business, this is a really good time for you to start thinking about what type of business or service you can bring into the continent, and also calculating and really foreseeing things into the future and seeing, can this business be able to bring income? Can this business maintain my lifestyle? Can this business, you know, afford a life for me and my family in Africa? So definitely one of the most important stages is you looking at your finances, is you preparing, saving to move back, and also thinking about, when you're in the continent, what are you going to do to make money? I definitely would advise to you to start, if you haven't already, start doing your research, start looking at your finances, start preparing yourself. Now, before you move anywhere, the most important thing is making sure that you are safe. And I believe before you make your move, you need to do a thorough research into the country's laws, regulation, rules, and so on. The reason why you need to do this is because, for an example, if you were to get into an accident, you need to know what number to call or how the procedure is like if you need emergency aid. If you were to be in a position where your safety is at risk, maybe you got burgled, maybe your house got burgled, all these different things, what is the procedure? What number you need to call to make sure that you are safe? And above all, understanding the law of the country. Understanding the law of the country prevents you from getting into trouble, prevents you from breaking laws, prevents you from being behind bars, let's be honest. And just knowing the law in itself means that you get to safely practice in the country. For example, if you want to start a business in the country, and so on. And knowing and understanding the rules and regulations of the country just makes you safer. It just makes you understand what are your rights in that country as somebody who's visiting, or maybe somebody who has now become a citizen in that country, and it protects you, your family, and your loved ones as well. Now, this is the final stage. This is the stage where you've decided, you've packed your bags, you've said goodbye to your friends, and so on. But before you even do that, this is a very important stage to take, and that is to get your residency permit. Now, every country in Africa has different laws when it comes to you becoming a resident. So it's very important, before you pack your bags and before you go, that you do your research to understand what are the laws, regulations to become a resident in that country, and if you require a permit or not. Now, I know for many people who are going to Ghana, you need a residency permit if you're going to be staying there for a certain period of time. So definitely doing your research and really seeing what are the things you're going to need to get a resident permit, and so on, and making sure that you've already started the paperwork before you go, just so you don't end up getting into any trouble when you get into the country or being deported back to your home country. So definitely make sure you go and do your research, make sure you find out all the information in terms of what you're going to need for your residency permit, and also as well, you know, how to start the process to become a resident in that country. So yes, those are my 5 easy steps you can follow so you can successfully move back to Africa. I really do hope that these tips help you, and if you have any questions, go in the comment section below and write your questions, and I will answer them when I see them. But thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel and you enjoy this video, it would be really great if you hit on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. And if you're already a subscriber to my channel, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all on my next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.